Last summer I was on a reality show, and here would be my top tips on how to manage that experience. What's literally so funny is me a year ago was about to go on the show, and I'm just like scouring the internet looking for examples of people that have been in experiences like this and trying to figure out, like, did it change their life? How did it impact their life? What are they doing now? And I hope this video finds the person that was me a year ago. And yeah, this video is for you. Admittedly, I have very little advice to give you on how to play the game. I was the first one out of my season. I got put in a really crappy scenario in the game, and there was nothing I could do about that. But ultimately, I was the first one out. One thing that I really do pride myself in is how I was able to take that experience to make decisions and do things that really benefited and ultimately like changed my life completely. So let me put things into perspective. Before I went on the show, I had a job in software sales, tech sales, whatever. And just to put things into perspective, my OTE, and for those of you that are haters and are gonna hate on this video and you don't know what that means, on target earnings, because you've never had a real job. My OTE at my job was, so I could have made a lot of money in my corporate career. And just to put things into perspective, because of the way that I managed things when I got off the show, listen, I don't have to go back to my corporate job. I have people comment on my posts all the time, get a job, here's a job application. And they don't understand the irony behind the fact that their comments pay for my bills. Listen to me, haters, pay your bills. When you get off of this show, post so much content that people get sick and tired of your face. Specifically, if you can curate and learn how to really capitalize on how to let go of what people with no profile names and nobody's on Twitter with 5 followers have to say about you, and almost carefully curate this community of haters along with your fans and supporters and the people that like you, you have struck social media gold. Something that I feel like I did really well when I got off the show is I basically tried to do my best to let go of the way that I was being perceived and the negative things people had to say about me, because I know that it doesn't matter, and then pay really close attention to the things they were saying and then double down on it. Basically, anything that anybody says about why they don't like me, I just do more of it. And I do more of it because they hate it so much, they come back to my page and they give me more views, more contents, they screen record it, they send it to people because they're so angry. And that, coupled along with every single fan that you've got, is how, again, you have struck social media gold. And I'm telling you to do that, to put things into perspective. I'm gonna say it again. I don't have to go back to my corporate job. I'm not going to sit here and boast about the actual dollar amount that I've made from that experience that I've made on social media, because that's not the point and that's arrogant. But I am going to tell you, take that experience, utilize it for something that's actually going to put US dollars into your bank account that will change your life, will change your family's life, will change your spouse's life, will change your current kids, your future kids, whatever that may be. Ultimately, have so much fun doing it. But once the show is over, you are no longer playing Big Brother. This is the real world. This is not Big Brother. This is the real world. This is not reality TV. This is real world where real bills hit, real finances need to be checked, real things need to get paid. I have real expenses. I have a real life. That I'm literally sweating. I'm so fired up. But I feel like a lot of people get that wrong when they get off the show. They're trying to like stay in good graces to get on another show and they feel like they're famous. Dude, screw all that. Do things that are actually going to impact your real life. This is the real world, and you're about to have the greatest summer of your life. I'm here for you. Reach out when you get off the show, and I will help you absolutely any way that I can. Hope this was helpful. Tips for BB27, because they're about to go in sequester part 2. Again, disclaimer, I have very little advice to give you on gameplay because I was the first person evicted from my season, but I do have a lot of advice on how to manage things when you get out of the show, and here's what that would be. I get asked literally all the time, Matt, what is the #1 lesson you learned from your Big Brother experience? And that would be that I have grown in the confidence I have to care less about what people think about me. I don't necessarily fault myself for this because I had no concept of what I was stepping into, but I was deeply afraid while on the show of like what people were going to think about me when I got out. Like, I was nervous that I would say something, do something, make a move, and it would get swung or pitched in a different way that would shine me in a different light. It would quite literally ruin my life. But hey, that's not the case. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a day when I go back on a reality show, and because I've grown in that area and had this experience where I don't care what people think about me, and I know that, oh my gosh, Twitter doesn't like me, my life's going to be okay, I will be an absolute problem. I will be a problem. Love the advice that Josh Martinez gave in one of his recent TikToks, talking about when you go on the show, do something to be memorable, be entertaining. I 100% agree with that. I hope watching this video encourages you to do that even more, because I can tell you from that experience, it does not matter what random people on TikTok and Twitter comments say about you. Let it go so that you can be free to go on the show and be as absolutely entertaining as possible, let your personality shine, play the game hard, take chances, take risks, all of that. I just want to add a part 2 to that, because you can go on a reality show within the confines of a reality show and be argumentative, to be toxic, to be disruptive, all of those things. That's what makes it so entertaining. But when you get out, that game is over. This is the real world and you're not playing Big Brother anymore. The most sickening thing to me is watching people, even from my cast, from people from other seasons, people from other shows, they get off the show, they think they're a celebrity, and they continue to have to carry on this persona, facade, and mask in the real world because they so badly want to get on other reality shows. For me, multiple shows have reached out to me about going on their show since my experience. You know why that is? Because I got to show who I was. It's because of who I am. It's not because of a character that I play or persona that I have to hold or a facade that I wear. It's because I got to display the person that I really am. And a lot of people really like that. And that's why there will be more opportunities to come in the future. I have hoped nothing more than anybody entering into the show or anybody watching my experience on Big Brother would know, and excuse my language, everything could absolutely go to shit, and you can still end up in a really positive place and in a place that your life was really benefited from that experience. And please allow this to be freed up from what people are going to say about you when you get off the show, so that you can go on the show and be as entertaining as possible and as fun as possible and take risks. Do it, because haters will pay your bills when you get out of here. Just trust me.